Friends, Think and Learn Private Limited. What do they think and learn? They think how they can inflate their revenues and learn how they can beat the system. That's what BYJU's wanted to do to get a higher valuation. So it is India's most valuable startup. $22 billion. It has raised $6 billion, and it notes that if it wants to raise funds at a higher and higher value and it wants to get listed in the US exchanges through this special purpose acquisition company SPAC route. So it wanted to show higher growth. So what did it do? So suppose it sold a course to you, some streaming services to you, or some edutech products to you. License validity 3 years. So you've paid 100 rupees. How much should you book in the first year? 33 rupees. Common sense, even if it is not about accounting standards or Ind AS. BYJU's wanted to book that entire 100 rupees in the first year so that revenues grow and it can showcase a much better position to investors. Deloitte, one of the big four firms, and I'm so happy that I've also worked in Deloitte in the past, took a very firm stance this time that no, I'm not going to sign the financials. FY21 year ended 31st March 2021. Today we are in September 2022. So there's a massive delay in the results, but they said no, nothing doing. If you do not change your wrong accounting practices, we are not going to issue our audit report. And now BYJU's has been forced to reverse 40% of the revenues. Imagine the financial statements and their true and fair nature if they would have taken some XYZ chartered accountant and got them signed. But since it was a good firm which took a very strong stance, they had to reverse 40% of their revenues. As a result, their losses have now become 4,600 crores for FY21 as compared to 262 crores in FY20. So in our childhood, we have been taught grow revenues, grow profits. But here is a company which says grow losses, and we all want to fund it at a higher value. These questionable accounting practices talk a lot about the integrity of the management, what they really wanted to do, unless they were caught in this major controversy surrounding their non-publication of financial results. It came in the social media and the regulators also knocked on them, and therefore they were forced to reverse this absolutely blatantly wrong accounting practice. So what is your view about this entire episode of BYJU's? And maybe in the process, you've seen instances where audit fees gets increased and auditors also become very flexible. But here I think audit fees has also increased, but still Deloitte took a very firm stance. I'm not singing peans in favor of Deloitte, but what I'm trying to say is that how vulnerable we are as investors. So imagine this company is at least going to the US markets for the IPO route. There are a lot of companies like Paytm and Policy Bazaar, so many such startups which have listed in India. Zomato, for example, Zomato's Q1 numbers. There are a lot of things that can be questioned about all of these shady accounting practices. Unless the auditor is very strong, these companies will just want to show growth. So what is your view around this entire episode? What do you think has been your learning around BYJU's and the Deloitte news that we read today? Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.